Hi, my name's Rod Martin. Thanks for joining me today. I've taught over 50,000 people how to use Drupal over the years, and this channel is dedicated to helping you be better at Drupal. Well, if you've watched any of the videos on this channel, you know that I am deep into the Drupal AI module, and there's a brand new module for Drupal AI today, and it's called the AI Views Generator. It's just released at the time of this recording. It was just released a few days ago. And so I want to share it with you today. I'm over here at drupal.org/project/AVA, the AI's view generator. You can see here some of the features: natural language architecting, intelligent field mapping, security first generation, instant page and block generation. That's pretty cool. What it basically does is it takes your prompt, your natural language prompt, and creates views from it. So I've gone ahead and installed it. Let me show you what it can do. And this is where I'm already struggling a little bit with this module. I would have thought it would have been under Configuration AI, but it's not. It creates its own menu item up here, and I'm never a fan of that. It's not part of the AI ecosystem. It's a completely standalone module, and it requires Google Gemini. There's no other LLM that will work with this, at least at this time. I'm hoping that they're going to do a lot more work on this. At least there is a free tier of Gemini, and quite frankly, I ran probably 20 or 30 prompts on the free tier and didn't hit any limits. Well, here, if we click on AVA, we can see the settings. All you've got to do is head over to ai.google.dev, sign in, and create an API key. You'll paste that in the Gemini API key field and choose your model. 2.5 flash fast or cheap version. Of course, if you're using a pro version, you might want to go with smarter because there are some limitations. There is a set of system instructions here that are the default. They're quite well written, and it will output a YAML file for you that then is instantly converted into a view. I didn't change that at all. All right, I'm going to head over to View Generator. And here they've got three simple prompts. Create a grid view of the foremost recent basic page with title, table view with admin page, and an unformatted view with old article as a page with path old articles, including fields, title, body, field image, showing the 15 past article nodes. Now these work really, really well. And you can see how they are progressing in their complexity. Where it struggles a little bit when it's not using standard fields. So let me show you the prompt that I used. The first prompt I tried was fairly simple. Create a 3-column grid view of the blog content type. Use media image field because I don't use images in my content types. I use media, title, and 200 characters from the body field. Put the fields in that order. Order the view by date in descending order. I'm going to click Create View. Now I didn't ask for a menu item. I didn't ask for anything specific. I didn't give it a path. It's going to make a lot of assumptions for me. And here's the view. That's pretty quick. Let's take a quick peek at it. And down here we get, well, we get the image, which is the media field. It's not using the right format. I didn't tell it to. We get the title, and we get the body field as well. And it's summary or trimmed to 200 characters. Now, you know as well as I do when you use Devel, it fills in a ton of stuff in the summary field. So typically you've got to change this to trimmed. Let me show you the next prompt that I used, because this is actually a pretty decent head start, and that's the whole point. I'm going to head back over to View Generator, and I'm going to paste in a much more complex prompt. Create a 3-column grid view of the blog content type on a page. Use the media_image field, title, and body field. Put the fields in that order. The media image field should use the thumbnail formatter. Use the Embed Large 800 by 450 image style. That's an image style I created, of course. The body field formatter should be trimmed and the output limited to 200 characters. Limit each page to 9 items. Order the view by date in descending order. Add a menu item called Blog in the main navigation menu. And let's click Create View. As you saw from the first view, it doesn't take long at all. That's pretty impressive. So there's a lot more instructions in this particular one, and you're going to see that some assumptions are utilized. And here's our view. It's a page. The path is blog. It's put it into a normal menu item. It's a grid. It's a 3-column grid, which is what we asked for. But once again, the formatting has a little bit of an issue here. Click Media Image, and while it used the thumbnail formatter, it doesn't actually recognize it. So change that back to label, and then change that back to thumbnail, and now we choose the image style, which it already pre-selected. So it got that much done, not a bad thing. And in the body field, once again, the same problem. It doesn't understand the trim formatter, so I just changed that to trimmed, and my Devel generated nodes, no big deal. This is actually pretty amazing. It put them in the right order. It created a menu item, and it put it at /blog. So let me click Save, head back out to the site, and click on Blog, and here's my blog content grid. So which would be quicker? You know what? The AVA module is pretty darn helpful. It gives you a quick head start, and you might need to reformat some things. It might not be able to handle the most complex view, but in general, it's pretty quick. And if you're like me, you save your prompts in a prompt library. So I'll never have to rewrite that prompt no matter where I want to use it again. And that's pretty slick. Now, if it does have an error, it uses the log system. So I'm going to head over to recent log messages, and you'll see that I had one little error here where the trimmed plugin doesn't exist. And again, that's probably more about my prompt than it is necessarily the AVA module. By the way, I also quickly created a block view simply by putting in create a block view of the 10 most recent blog posts and put it in an HTML list. And literally within seconds, I had the block created and was able to place it through the structure block layout section. So one more quick enhancement to the AI ecosystem in Drupal. I wish it was part of the overall AI module. It's not. We're going to see more and more of that, I think, as developers choose to not necessarily cooperate with the main AI module, but come up with these one-off, really, really great examples. So here at DrupalHelps, we're all about helping you become a better Drupal site builder and developer. I hope this has been helpful. Hey, would you mind subscribe? Go ahead, give us a like. We'll see you next time.